Okay, let's see if we can get into the mind of Epstein. Found injured. What's going through his mind right now? What's going through? Jump out of there then. First card, the Devil, called the Horned One in this deck. First card is the Devil. Outcome, Queen of Pentacles. So, along with the Devil is the Star. The Star crossing the Hermit, isolated. So, the Devil and shining at night with the Star. Like I said in the last one, everybody sees you now. And then you're isolated. Clinging. I got an image of like you curled up on a cell floor type of thing. Like that's what I got here. You're clinging. Nine of Wands. Weary. Battle worn. The Judgment. There's that card again. Found you in your cell. The officer came in. There you were. Across from that, Chariot. Transportation. Moving. The Moon is in your fear. Been taken in the night. Some of you have told me, I'm sorry I forget who, that in Native American culture, the owl symbolizes death. And so sort of taken in the night would be his fear. The Eight of Cups, your hopes is to escape. As you're walking away, abandonment. Eight of Wands is in your environment. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Again, that is a travel card right above the other one. Yeah, there is something to that. He wants to be moved. There's like the retreat card. Your word of warning, it's over. There's the Tower. So I think your efforts are to no avail. Your word of solace is the Sun, which could mean good times are ahead of you if we are optimistic, but mentally speaking is what we're talking about here. There is a bright spot in this. Is it money? Knight of Swords. Something about an end coming soon. We'll look more into that. Your outcome, the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Some of those girls are women now. They're on your mind, as they should be. Time to pay the piper. Let's look at your August. August is a pretty dull month, usually. You know, there's no big major holidays, and summer's winding down. Vacations are coming to an end. Back to school. But might be eventful for you. Let's take a look and see. We'll do the full spread. There's 31 cards, I think. Jeffrey Epstein, August. Tower, first card you get. I mean, it really is over. I mean, it's not like, I don't know how you get out of this, but, you know, hope for everyone, right? No. Tower. Destruction. An end. Sudden end. King of Swords. There's a Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra man in your present there. Queen of Wands as well. There's Ghislaine. Three of Pentacles. Now that's interesting. That's really interesting. Let's say for a moment we were to indulge our inner conspiracy and say Donald Trump is heavily involved with Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, there's only so much no collusion is going to get you. I don't know Jeffrey. Who's a Jeffrey? What do you mean? I thought his name was Bob. No, you know who this man is. So there's a tower moment for two other people involved in the dark money. which would be the money laundering and the trafficking. And Three of Pentacles is my money laundering card, because it's one person or two people usually depicted on the card going to another person who has some sort of talent or skill and paying them probably exorbitant amount of money to do something seemingly simple. So there's a Tower. Let's indulge and say this is Donald Trump, the Gemini man. Ghislaine, and the dark money. In August, apparently, there is a connection, and it comes out. Now, if that's not Donald Trump, there is another man with Ghislaine and Epstein. This does come out, come August. At the very least, there's an ending to it. Three of Swords, separation. Ten of Swords, defeat. So they picked you out to be picked on, and you have been defeated. Two of Wands, there's waiting. You're awaiting trial, I do believe. And the Devil. Self-explanatory. So you have Three of Swords, separation, defeat, awaiting, the Devil. Four of Cups, disappointment. King of Cups. Three of Cups. My Dark Alliance card. And the Chariot. So there is someone, unfortunately, that looks like they're getting away with this. Like there is, who's the judge? His palm isn't being greased, is he? I hope not. There's a King of Cups here that may be involved in the Dark Alliance that brings about some triumph for someone. Somebody's going to have a good day right here. It's a pretty ugly offer, but I mean, it's the best on the table at the moment. And the Dark Alliance is happy and some victory comes about. There's the Emperor. And the World. It's called the Universe in this one, with the World card. Knight of Pentacle. And Six of Pentacle. So Emperor Ghislaine, no, Emperor Epstein has reached a point of sharing information. Has something to do with money still. Like, it's, okay, that's what it is. The paying out. You look, there's even kids in the damn thing. There's paying out of money to someone. So let's take it here. Tower. Air sign man, the air sign of some sort. Ghislaine, that's her for sure. And the dark money. The laundering. There is a separation, so he has been isolated, as we just seen in that other one. He has also been defeated, like ultimately defeated. And there is some waiting and some preparation to expose the devil. The devil of the detail, anyway. But there is some good news on the horizon for someone. There's an offer being made by the Four of Cups, and a King of Cups benefits. There's a Three of Cups and the Chariot. The Chariot is my card for like victory, triumph, crossing the finish line. So somebody gets a victory. There is Ghislaine. I'm gonna call him Ghislaine too. Okay, so there's Epstein, and big picture. There's maybe that's what it is. There's a big picture. I think he might have some sort of plea, because here is the deliverance of it, but it's a slow process. So that doesn't mean he's not going to spend time in jail. It just means he won't spend as much time in jail. He needs a life, like 3 life sentences. Anyway. And then there's the paying out of something. So, if we take it here, there's destruction and doom also in the month of August. 3 of Swords is the separation. 4 of Cups is that sort of negative feeling, that negative offer to a judge. I still think there is some sort of, at least attempt, to bribe the judicial system somewhere along the line. If it's not the judge directly involved, it's a judge somewhere that is being offered something. I'm going to stick to that. There is another man of the law. This seems to be more officer type, like FBI, CIA, something like that. Somebody with a suit and a gun type of thing. He brings some charges against another man. Water sign man, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That does complete the cycle of this person being free. So they will be arrested. Come August, there will be a water sign man that will be arrested or brought up on charges by an air sign man. Ghislaine is disposing of money. She's moving it somewhere. This is her still. This is like the world of possibilities. So she's like going through the little black book and seeing who she knows and who she can give. There is the sort of celebration, but this is the meeting of the minds. And then there's the money. She's giving money. I mean, hell, it even looks like the same symbol in there. They're like giving money to someone, or someone's is getting money from her, or has been, to sort of stash it. There is a beginning with the 3 of Pentacles. A beginning to something else more, how do I say? It's a beginning, there's the devil. The devil is the addiction, like drugs, sex, alcohol, that type of thing. But there is a beginning. Like there's a trail of money that leads to some other type of addiction, not just money. It's a drug thing too. Here's your trafficking or movement of resources. And then the money. Sharing things, time, money, information. So there's your money. So there is also the trafficking of drugs or guns or some. I don't get weapons. I get it's a drug. A drug of some sort. But it's not a legal one, so it's not like prescription. Or if it is prescription, it's used for like making meth or heroin. But there's something else in August that has to do with drugs that will also come out. So somebody's getting arrested. Water sign man. Ghislaine is moving money. There is a drug thing that is going to come up, something about moving money and drugs. Maybe that's what Ghislaine is involved in right now, but there's a moving of drugs and money. So, one last one. Epstein, August. Four of Swords. And outcome. Five of Cups. Disappointment. All right. Four of Swords. Rest. Rejuvenation. That's my card for died. No, actually my card for dead. Like you're already dead. Not that you're dying or you have died recently. This is you've already been dead. So this is a rest or a timeout. Here's a Seven of Pentacles. What crosses it? Five of Swords. There's some dishonor. Let's keep going. At the base, Magician. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. So, what's this card? Seven of Cups. Confusion. So, there is some sort of like pull to the side. Not necessarily isolation. But it's the day-to-day. This is the chore. This is also a chore card because, mind you, the harvest has come in, but the harvest will never come in if you don't till the ground and water the seed. And so now that it's here, now it's time to pluck the harvest and enjoy what you've been waiting for. So it's a chore to it. So this is like the setting aside, and this is the chore. So he has to go and talk to whoever it is he needs to go and talk to. This is the dishonor, so he will start with lying. The dishonor, but you're also defeated. So you're in a position to where sometimes people feel as though it can't get worse, but it can always get worse. And then there's the illusion master with the magician, and then there's the illusion itself with the Seven of Cups. So he's going to try to play some tricks like they do, because somehow or another he thinks he's smarter than the person sitting on the other side knowing how this works. It's like when they tried to fast talk Mueller and he slowed them down and they didn't even know he did that. When you ask a person to repeat the question, that's what you do. You slow them down and you buy time. Two of Swords. Crossroad. Wheel of Fortune. Time. Future. Fortunes. So, he's stuck at the crossroads of what do I do with the rest of my life? Do I help them and possibly open myself up to all kinds of danger? Or do I not and then spend the rest of my life drying out in prison? Decision. Your fear. Being killed. This is my earth card, or as in returning to the earth, so there is a death card here. But this is, it's more of a nebulous, like a afterlife. He has a fear of what awaits him. I don't know. I can't tell you. I've never been there. Two of Wands. That's your hopes. You hope that this will just drag on and that you are prepared and you can go in guns blazing. You need a strategy. You need a plan. That's your hope. Both of those are hopes and fears. Let's not predict it. In the environment is the universe. The world card. Completion. Like I said, Tower came up twice for you. It's over. The Empress. Now, the Empress, however, says there's a beginning. Now, why would I get completion and beginning? Because the beginning was the beginning of the completion. As in, once we found out. Now, mind you, they always knew he was this person. But once they, not this person, the molester, the rapist, but once they pushed forward with this information, ooh, that's interesting. Because mind you, they let him off the hook a long time ago, right? A part of me, okay, we'll do that. Let's stick to this. It's so hard for me to stay focused with that, though. I have to say it now. Okay. I wonder if a part of this, like why now, is to build a case against Trump. Nobody believes no collusion, okay? Nobody believes you barely know Epstein. Nobody believed Manafort was just, an errand boy, and Rick Gates was an errand boy, and Papadopoulos was an errand boy. Nobody believes these things. So I wonder if this is part of the case. Like, they were waiting on the money, to follow the money, to see what kind of dealings you had with Russia. But I wonder if they're trying to get him now to build a case against you. Like, somehow it feels connected. Like lane bricks or cards or something. Because your completion is now. Because of the beginning. Something that happened a long time ago when they first knew about you, but did not prosecute you. But now it's all coming to a head. And so what's behind the scenes of the completion is the beginning of it all. Your word of warning is the truth. Your word of solace, King of Cups. Somebody out there is going to get caught up because of you, or somebody out there has your back. From that other reading with the somebody in that offer and the King of Cups came up, there's a King of Cups somewhere that is helping you or is going to try. The Two of Cups is the unity and the bond, and then there is the other outcome card, which is the disappointment. You will realize, though, you have no friends. Because this person's going to be caught up too. So, as much as you might have faith that somebody out there will take pity on an old fool, it will not happen. It will not happen. It's going to go in line. He's going to go in line to see if he can get away with something. Your tower moment is on the way.